Welcome back to Athletic Everyday, day number 141. Got the lower body explosive day for you here. Wanted to touch on some cleans because I felt like I got a bad taste in my mouth from trying to max out my clean the other day. And I didn't want the last clean workout to be the last clean workout that I've done to be a rubbish one. I want it to be a good one. So I figured today I would work on just a clean complex so that I can still work on the movement pattern, but add a little variation. Try not to get too bored of just doing full cleans all the time. So regular sort of basketball-y sort of dynamic warm-up. I'm trying to incorporate more just sports. Well, when I say sports, I mean basketball. I'm trying to incorporate more basketball into my warm-ups because I enjoy playing. First of all, I enjoy playing. I like shooting around, and it's just good because you get a wide variety of movement patterns that you wouldn't get from doing plyometric drills like this. This is a very controlled drill, but it's say for example you're going up for a layup or something and you're trying to do it off of one foot, you're trying to do it with different hand finishes, you're trying to get different English on the backboard. You're going to have such a much more wide variety, a wider base of movements. Obviously the intensity is going to be a lot lower, but I just think it's a lot more of an effective way to warm up because it stimulates you a lot more, especially if you're playing with other people as well. I was having a lot of commentary in the comments with a guy who I talked to a lot recently about this. And yeah, I mentioned this the other day. It's always better to warm up by actually doing something that's going to be engaging, especially one-on-one. Something competitive will always get your nervous system engaged, get your adrenaline pumping. And I think that always works wonders for me when I play basketball. And this was a good dunk session. I did most of these dunks. The ones you're watching right now are all on 9/6. I wasn't feeling particularly strong today. I wasn't feeling particularly athletic, but all the 9/6 dunks, even today, were feeling okay, which is a good sign of progress. Even on your bad days, you're still able to do sort of something you couldn't have done before. Then I did get a couple dunks in on 9'9". You saw one I did back there, but yeah, I missed quite a few times. Then I went back down to 9'6" so I could finish on a make. And then the clean complex that I wanted to work on today was high hang power into high hang full clean. So just a 1+1, nice and simple. But when you combine a power and a hang, I think that when you, especially one straight after the other one, it really helps you to emphasize that pulling of the upper body, really sort of like emphasizing that shrug of the shoulders and the vertical pulling of the elbows to pull that bar into the catch position and to really lock that catch position in as quickly as possible, so that you can just get down into that, especially on the full clean, so you can just you've caught the bar and then you're hitting the hole very, very quickly. So that was kind of what I was focusing on while doing this complex, and I worked up to a top set of 110 kilos. Again, I wasn't really feeling doing like much high volume today, and I was sort of contemplating whether or not I'm going to do some squats after this, but my legs just weren't feeling it, to be honest with you. And that's okay. I'm totally cool with that. I'd rather, wait until a day when my legs are feeling rested and feeling stronger to start going heavy on my squats. I've got the back of my mind, I'm keep on reminding myself unconsciously that, I was supposed to max out this week. So it's almost like I don't want to do heavy back squats again, especially with the thoughts I've been having of, wanting to do it barefoot. Is that going to mess up my squat? Am I going to do it barefoot by elevating my heels on something? I have to get like a bit of wood, or am I just going to firm it and try and do it with my weightlifting shoes on? So here is 105 kilos. 105 looked like it moved okay. I was actually pretty happy with all of the sets up to this point. But you'll see in a minute how when I do the second set of 110, I do mess it up a little bit. Interestingly enough, the hang power clean felt really strong. I probably could have done a bit heavier with the hang power clean. Here's that 110. This first set was really good. Felt like that moved okay. Then the second set, again, the hang power clean was great. But the high hang clean, it just didn't feel right. I think I just dropped the bar. I didn't catch it right. It's not like I wasn't strong enough to stand it up. It just felt like, it slid off my shit. It slid off the front of my position. And rather stupidly, I was like, all right, just wait. I'm going to go for it again. And then tried to do a full clean and then completely messed it up. You can see my thoracic spine rounding through that position. But I just wanted to stand it up so that I could put it back down to then go and move over to the bar to do some bent leg calf raises. But in hindsight, I could have just picked it up and then walked around with it. But you know how it is. You want to get the extra clean in at the end of the workout. Never ever end on a miss is what they say, isn't it? It goes the same in basketball as it does in weightlifting. And it's true in life as well. You always try and end on a high. Never leave a bad taste in your mouth after you've done a workout. Try and make sure that it's a positive experience the last thing you do. That way you'll learn to associate, positive things with doing workouts. That's one of the biggest tips that I've learned over the years of just training, is always make sure that training is a positive experience for yourself, no matter where you're at, where you're starting from. Then, to finish up this workout, I did a little bit of a lower leg superset. It's nice to get some lower leg work in. I think I'm going to start training tib raises a lot more, maybe even twice a week with my sessions. It's really easy to set this up when I've got my homemade tib bar. On the bent leg calf raises, worked up to a top set of 110, and then the tib raises, it was 17.5 kilos. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next one.